Hello and welcome back. We are drafting Live the Dream Cube. It's back on Magic Online and it appears to be updated. I'm seeing some new cards. We got Valky, God of Lies, Tybalt, Cosmic Imposter. This card famously fun with Cascade for as long as that lasts. Given that Ancestral Vision is here, I'm guessing they put that combo in. There's Omnath, Battle of Frost and Fire. Seems good. Hedron Archive. I like big mana. This is actually a very tough decision. I don't know what to do. I have 40 seconds left. Seize the Spoils gives you draw 2 cards, make a treasure, so that gives you treasures. Kells gives you whenever you sacrifice a creature, you may pay that and draw a card. And then you can sacrifice a creature to give her indestructible. So that seems good too. I like Valky. I mean, Tybalt seems like a very strong thing. Hedron Archive keeps us the most open for big mana. There's also Primeval Titan. I think there's like some mana or some lands decks in the format. I feel like Primeval Titan's gotta be the pick here, right? It's like Hedron Archive, but way better. It is in green, but it's good with like lands themes. He added Warp World. I don't remember if that was there before, but that's definitely something. Anyway, this is good with lands themes. It's good with ramp themes. It's good in the creature deck. Like there's the flash creature deck. Well, I'm going based off my understanding of the previous Live the Dream Cube, so things could have completely changed, but I think Primetime's still fun. Selvala, 3 mana 2/4. Each player reveals the top card of their library. For each non-land card revealed this way, you add green and gain 1 life, then each player draws a card. So if we both reveal non-lands, you just get a bunch of mana. You do give your opponent card draw, but that's not the end of the world. I do like the quadruple Cascade Apex Devastator, just seems fun. Nissa's good, Tizard's Gambit's good if you want like proliferate things. Kind of want to try out Selvala. Going for like some creature-based ramp strategies. We have Orin Frostfang. Attacking creatures you control have Death Touch, and whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. That seems good. Golgari Signet helps. There's bounce lands. That's fun. This is a very different cube, I think. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of different cards that I'm seeing this time compared to the previous time. I could take Overgrown Tomb. I love Double Vision. I don't think this is quite the deck for it. I mean, I've only taken 2 picks, so I could completely switch into Double Vision and go instant and Sorcery's Primetime. That's honestly not the worst. You know what? I love Double Vision. It's so good. I'm not saying I'm guaranteed to play it. I'm just saying it's a possibility. Root Von Craig does help with the mana. Inscription of Abundance. Put 2 counters on a creature. They gain life. Target creature fights. And you can do all of them for 5. Copying that's okay. Pilgrim's Eye does help with the fixing. This format's a bit slow. What is this? When this enters the battlefield and at the beginning of your upkeep, choose a player at random. They exile an instant or sorcery card from their graveyard. Copy that card. You may pay that card without paying its mana cost. That also seems good. Root Von Craig is a bit slow. I think I'm just going to go for a Pilgrim's Eye. This works with kind of all the things that I could potentially be doing. Ever-since Pilgrim, Feed the Swarm, Sin Prodder. I feel like this cube changed a lot. I'm not sure I necessarily like the changes yet, but we will see the full range of the cube in a bit. Beginning of your end step, put a bounty counter on target creature an opponent controls. For as long as that creature has a bounty counter on it, when this creature dies, each opponent draws a card and gains 2 life. Okay, that seems okay. Looking at the Pilgrim just for better mana, this helps us with Selvala as well. So I guess I take that. There's our Chain Lightning if we do want to go that route. There's Incubation Druid for better mana. Replicating Ring is fun. So basically if this is in play for like 8 turns, then you can get a bunch of mana that way. Oh, finally this Liliana. I love this Liliana. Uptick, each player discards a card. Downtick, each player or target creature gets -X/-X. Basically, she's just uptick, each player discards with upside, right? If they don't discard, they lose life. I kind of want to take the Druid, but I also want to take Chain Lightning for Double Vision. Is that too greedy? That might be too greedy. I should just take Skyclave Apparition. That makes the most sense, actually. All right, Double Vision. I'm sorry. I wanted to take you, but I've taken only creatures since then, so it's unlikely that we're getting there. So this blinks a creature. And then whenever another creature enters the battlefield, you may pay green, put a counter on it, and if it's a unicorn, put 2 counters on it. Okay. There's Council's Judgment, which I like. There's also Cloud Blazer for creature-based card draw. This is whenever you cast a creature spell. Ooh, that seems fun. Make zombies when you cast creatures. I think Council's Judgment is the correct pick. Just having good removal is nice. It's also actually really good with Double Vision. Cloud Blazer is very good too, but I'm going to take Council's Judgment. I think the removal in this cube is very important to have. Finale of Glory, create X 2/2 white soldier creature tokens. If X is 10 or more, make a bunch of angels. Duffy, what even is this card? There's so many new cards. When this enters the battlefield or at the beginning of your upkeep, gain control of enchanted permanent until end of turn. Oh, that's fun. So it's like active treason that keeps happening every turn, and you can steal lands. I actually like that card design quite a bit. I don't know what I'm taking here, so I guess I just take Finale of Glory. Not the best card for our deck, but there's not a whole lot there. Harmonious Archon. Non-Archon creatures have base power and toughness 3/3. And then you make 2 humans. I mean, that's a lot of power, right? This is 6 mana for a 4/5 flyer and then 2 3/3s. So this is 6 mana for 10 power. If they kill it, you get 1/1s, but I'm okay with that, actually. Here, not a whole lot that we're interested in. Electro Dominance is still in the pack, which is something. Tezzer's Gambit is okay. Angel of Serenity, if we get enough mana, sure. This seems like a much more creature-heavy cube now. Ooh, Bounce Land is good. Restoration Angel is good with Skyclave Apparition, Pilgrim's Eye, Archon, Primetime Angel. Oh, that's tough. I love bounce lands, but I'm feeling like this format's a bit high powered for bounce lands. I could be wrong, and the bounce land could definitely just be the pickup there, but we'll see. Vanishing Light seems alright. I mean, we're straight up green-white dudes. Yeah, this cube is much different than the last time I drafted it. It seems like, I think maybe the ultimatums have been cut, or it's like the same. That was like a very seal sound. or. Anyway, Bishop of Binding seems good. Or I'm just like in a weird lane and everyone's cutting on their stuff. When this enters the battlefield, exile target creature an opponent controls until it leaves. Ooh, okay. We have a lot of removal now, actually. And actually 0 2-drops. This is... Wow! What? Last pick Cloudblazer? Okay. Not against that one. We need 1 and 2 mana plays so badly. I might just take Azorius Signet. I mean, there's so many things I need from this pack. Savannah is fantastic. Tracker... I'd probably just take Savannah, right? It's the on-color duel that I need. There's so many good cards here, I'll wheel something. Alright, we'll take Savannah. It's really important to get fixing when you can. Alright, in this pack we have Lifecrafter's Bestiary, Eternal Witness, Charming Prince, Cold Steel Heart, Sarah the Benevolent, Breeding Pool. I mean, I think at this point we're just taking Cold Steel Heart. We need the acceleration. I would love to have the Bestiary, it seems good here, but I can't have literally 0 2-drops and only 1 1-drop. Alright, next pack. Ooh, there's Muldrifter. Like a worse Cloudblazer. There, I said it. I don't know if that's true, but it does not gain life. It can be evoked though. Vizier of the Menagerie. I mean, this seems like kind of what we're doing here. We have a lot of creatures in our deck, and this lets you just run through them. Sundering Growth. Ooh, that's a nice one actually. Destroy target artifact or enchantment, then populate. I like that. Ethereal Valkyrie. Whenever it attacks or enters the battlefield, draw a card, then exile a card from your hand face down. It becomes Foretold. Whoa, okay. There's a lot going on there. I think we're gonna go for Vizier. Try and wheel this Muldrifter. We got a last pick Cloudblazer, which is somewhat absurd, but basically this is an effect that, like Muldrifter, will like add a bunch of mana, or it draws a bunch of cards, right? Because they're gonna keep hitting creature cards. But it's on color because we don't have any blue cards yet, and our mana seems a bit sketchy. Here we have Wooded Foothills. I think I might just take that. Champion of Ronos is fine. Genesis Wave is fine, but we'll take that. We could take Quarantine Field. We have like 1,000,000 Oblivion Rings. I don't know how much we need that necessarily, but this helps if we get like, there was a Breeding Pool in like the earlier pack, we can wheel that, and then casting Cloudblazer will be much easier. Wow, this pack is not going our way. I mean, there's Godfarrow's Gift, Endray's Forerunners. What even is this? 3 mana 2/2. Flash First Strike. When it enters the battlefield, exile up to 1 target attacking or blocking creature until Sigrid leaves the battlefield. And protection from god creatures, I guess there are some gods here, so that is marginally relevant, but not super relevant. Fiend Artisan acts kind of like a birthing pod, so we can sacrifice like cheap tokens to get bigger things. I almost like that actually. First of all, it's a 2-drop, and our deck is like very needing of 2-drops. Yeah, I think Fiend Artisan's actually the pickup. Watcher for Tomorrow is another one to consider. My mana I don't think was good enough for that. Ooh, there's Kuro Behemoth Beckoner. I think that's probably what we're looking for. It's card draw. We don't have too many big creatures, but we do have some. And then it untaps. The other option would be Venser the Sojourner. We do have a lot of things that are good to flicker. What is this? Flash Cascade. You may have this enter the battlefield as a copy of any permanent that entered the battlefield this turn. So basically you can cascade and then this enters as a copy of what you cascaded into, at the very least. Seems good. We will take Kiora. Keeping an eye out on other things. Wow, there's a lot of arts going on. Mirari's Wake seems good. Hero of Precinct 1, not so great here. Hangerback Walker is just fine. Yeah, alright. I'm down for Mirari's Wake. Pumps up my creatures, which is also pretty important, and lets us go big for like Finale of Glory. Angel of Serenity? I'd never cast this card really, but it is a powerful effect if you can cast it. It's a lot worse in Vintage Cube where creatures don't matter so much. This cube seems very creature dominated. So being able to like just turbo an angel seems good. Here, probably down for a Garruk. The Mirror Shepherd, whenever a land enters the battlefield, you may return target non-land permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. And if that land is a plains, you just put it onto the battlefield. I think I'm just going to take Garruk. I don't need more 7-drops really. And Garrick's strong anyway, like he's not a bad effect to have. From the top 7 cards of your library, choose from among them a card with flying, first strike, death touch, double strike. Wow. Put one of the chosen cards onto the battlefield and the rest into your hand. Oh, the other into your hand, the rest into your graveyard. Okay. We have Elite Guard Mage versus Tatiova versus Fate's Fetters. I guess I'll take Elite Guard Mage in case Venser comes around. There's Lifecrafter's Bestiary. That gives me essentially infinite card draw. Otherwise there's Charming Prince just to have a 2-drop, but I guess we're going for the mono 3-mana stack. It's so good in this deck. 13 creatures. Well, actually, I think Charming Prince might be good enough. Cloud Blazer, Elite Guard Mage, Vizier, Bishop. This is tough. I think I'm going to take the 2-drop for curve consideration. It hurts to do, but sometimes you got to. I'll take a Siege Gang Commander. I don't know. Sure. Champion of Ronos versus Quarantine Field. Champion helps me cheat out creatures. I have like so much removal that I don't think I need a Quarantine Field. It's a really good effect. Am I even going to play this? Probably not. Alright, I'll take Quarantine Field. Godfarrow's Gift, sure. I get a whole nother pack, don't I? Spite Bellows, I don't think I'm playing Mirage Mirror either. What even is this? Rats you control of Menace, create a rat creature token, sacrifice 3 rats, gain control of target creature. Seems fun, very slow though. Okay, I don't think I'm playing Godfarrow's Gift. It's a good card. I'll bring it in against an opponent with a lot of removal. I guess it does combo with Fiend Artisan. I can like sacrifice a creature and then bring back stuff. Okay, there are ultimatums here, that's good to know. I feel like the mana curve of this cube just got like really high. And I don't know, that is a bit concerning just because like my curve starts at 3 and I have not seen many 2-drops, or I've just missed them. We have Unexpectedly Absent for good removal or disruption, brought back, choose up to 2 target permanent cards in your graveyard that were put there from the battlefield this turn, return them to the battlefield tapped. That's a great card. I like that card a lot. There's Dismember if I just want to have a 1-mana kill spell. I think I like Absent because it deals with anything. Maybe we can wheel Cavalier of Thorns. Although, I could take Dismember and try and wheel Absent. Basically, I'm just trying to make sure my curve is not mono 3-drops. Brago is also very good, but my blue mana is not so much there yet. I also don't need more 4-drops. I think I'm going to take Dismember and then wheel Absent. Or at least attempt to wheel Absent. Is it Signet? Sunpetal Grove? I don't even know what this is. Oh, Anguished Unmaking, that's fun. Bramble Sovereign makes tokens that are copies. I want to take Is it Signet, but it doesn't even really help with the mana too much. I guess it gives me blue. Do I just accept that my curve starts at 3 and move on? I might have to do that. I could take Verdant Catacombs here for the fixing. I could take Bramble Sovereign because it's just an insane card. I'm going to take Catacombs for the fixing. There's a chance Bramble Sovereign comes around. Beanstalk Giant, there we go. It's a 3. Oh, actually, Raven Inspector might be the 1-drop I want. I do love Beanstalk Giant too, but the Inspector comes down turn 1 and that's just so useful. Yeah, then maybe we can wheel the Beanstalk. Okay, Shaman of Forgotten Ways, that's very helpful too. It comes down turn 3, but this, we have so many creatures, this will be nice. Ephemerate is also insane. I didn't get the Mole Drifter to combo with Ephemerate. Oh, there's also Knight of the White Orchid. I'm gonna wheel something from this pack. I mean, this pack's insane. Hallowed Fountain would be good for my deck. But I think the Shaman, well, maybe it is the Knight. It's a 2-drop that ramps us. Shaman's only good if you have a lot of creatures, and we actually do have a lot of like enchantment-based removal. So I'm actually gonna take the Knight and then wheel Ephemerate Shaman potentially. Volcanic Island lets Wooded Foothills get blue. So that's something. Angel of Invention's just a huge, it's just a huge card. It's so good here. It's good with Blink. Yeah, I'm gonna take Angel, I think. This levels up our deck in a way that other cards don't necessarily help with. Austere Command, now that's one. Here's the Moth. Whenever a creature you control without flying dies, return it to the battlefield with a flying counter on it. I like that. Maze Mind Tome is cards I don't necessarily need. That. Alright, we'll take Mothra. It's good protection against board wipes. And our curve is looking better, but still a bit sketchy. But we have a good removal. We have Restoration Angel to like... Actually, Restoration Angel Mothra is a good combo, right? If something dies, you bring it back. But then Restoration Angel can like reset their flying counters. So I like that. Azorius Chancery, I think I'm just taking that. Yeah, alright. Finally we have a bounce land. I feel like I probably should have been taking bounce lands higher. It just like, in a high power format, usually bounce lands are a little too slow. But the more I'm seeing this format, the more I'm thinking like, just the average converted mana cost is so high that I don't know. What is this? So there's the Green God. Choose a creature type, add green, spend this mana to only cast a creature spell that shows in type or a legendary creature spell. So I don't have that many legendary creatures, but I could name like human. That doesn't work too well. The other option is Soul Herder or Glacial Fortress. Soul Herder is insane, but I can't cast it. I'm gonna get Glacial Fortress just to smooth out my 2 blue cards that I have, Cloud Blazer and Elite Guard Mage. Basically the idea is like, Soul Herder would be great in the deck. Ooh, there's Brago. Brago works just like Soul Herder. And this is going to go really deep, actually. I'm okay with that. Mentor the Meek, Anguished Unmaking, Winota. I'll take Mentor. I think Mentor is a bit slow for what we have going on. Is it Boiler Works versus Valorous Stance? I think we take the bounce land here. And that kind of guarantees our mana is going to get good. All of my blue enters tap, but I guess that's okay. Because all my blue cards come down like turn 3 and 4. We do get Ephemerate. I don't even know if Ephemerate is good in my deck, but I'm not playing anything else. So we have Knight of the White Orchid, Charming Prince, Raven Inspector, Skyclave Apparition, Pilgrim's Eye, Elite Guard Mage, Bishop of Binding, doesn't really work, Cloud Blazer, Angel. Ephemerate's decent in my deck. Ooh, Collective Effort too. I don't know what this does, but it's a spell. Destroy target creature with power something or other. Power 4 greater, destroy target enchantment, and put a counter on each creature target player controls. That seems good. Alright, we need to make some cuts. Finale of Glory seems a bit weak. I actually think I like Angel of Serenity. It's just like huge removal. And it also is card draw, like you can get creatures back from your graveyard. 30 cards, so I need to make a lot of cuts. Collective Effort I think is more of a sideboard card. Same with Ephemerate, it's a bit win more in this deck in particular. I did not wheel the white card that puts things on top, or I took something else instead of it, I don't know. That's interesting. Maybe I do cut Angel. I could also see cutting Quarantine Field and bringing it in out of the sideboard. Resto... Is Mirari's Wake good in this deck? It's a bit expensive. Maybe that's 2 win more. Because I have like, you know, I have so many clunky plays. This does unlock the rest of my hand, like you play this on 5 mana, and then you can just like unload a bunch of 3 and 4 drops, so I could see that. I could see Mothra being a sideboard card, because it doesn't like have an enter the battlefield effect. Although Mothra with Brago, I guess they just kill Mothra, right? Yeah, that's not too good for us. I could run 16 land with 2 bounce lands. This deck is a bit all over the place. I like it though, it's fun. This lets you spend mana as though we're mana of any type to cast creature spells too, which is good. Selvala, I think Selvala is good. Each player reveals the top card of their library, and you add green and gain 1 life. Then each player draws a card. Maybe that's just kind of slow and bad in the sense that it gives my opponent cards. We'll basically bring this in like the creature mirror matchup. If it's opponent with a bunch of removal, giving them cards is bad because they're like basically removal spells generally cost less mana than the creatures they're used to remove. And so like if you play Selvala for 3 mana, you give your opponent a card draw, and then they spend 1 mana to remove it, and then 1 mana to remove the card that you drew off of Selvala. They're just continuously gaining mana advantage during that entire exchange. So basically you really only want to give your opponent cards when you can use those cards better than them. You draw the cards on your turn, so you can like cast them right when you get them, but in general, I don't know if symmetric draw is necessarily the best thing. I kind of like this deck as it is though. We have a lot of blink. Primeval Titan kind of works like Mirari's Wake, like a Mirari's Wake that can attack. 17 land seems fine to me. We have a good bit of removal and a good bit of creatures. Fiend Artisan. It's like my only card that costs 2. But it's... I can turn a 3-bit Inspector into like a Pilgrim's Eye into like an Elite Guard Mage. It seems a bit weak. I can do better things. Like the Angel, Finale, even Mentor the Meek actually. We'll just play Mentor the Meek. That seems alright. As far as lands go, 2 islands seems a bit much. I think we want 1 island because we have Pilgrim's Eye, no swamps, and more green. Oh, Garruk Primal Hunter will be hard to cast. That's okay. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 green sources. White sources we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Garruk Primal Hunter is looking really sketchy. Yeah, sorry Garruk, you're just way too hard to cast. We can cut Garruk for Mirari's Wake, but I kind of just want Angel of Serenity instead, and that lets me cut a forest. Well, actually I want all the forests I can for Avacyn's Pilgrim. I think 11 white sources is fine. It's not the best, but I've seen worse. I don't think I can justify running that much green. We'll just add a plains and run it like that. See you guys round 1. All right, we're here playing against Frosty K. We're gonna go first, and we're just hoping. I mean, it's so slow, but I'm gonna keep it. It's got 4 lands, Vizier of the Menagerie, which is a good card in our deck, Primeval Titan, which is a good card in our deck, and then removal on 3. I'm basically going through this under the impression that this cube is very clunky now. Given what I saw in the draft, it seemed like there were a lot of 3 and 4 mana plays and not too many 1 and 2 mana plays. So that, you know, it might be okay for me to just turn 3 Oblivion Ring, turn 4 Vizier. I've been wrong before. Leader Wayfinder. Alright, I'm not gonna Oblivion Ring that one. So my opponent gets 4. Beast Whisperer, Thassa's Intervention, both going away. And my opponent took, I think there was an island. So they have an island in hand. Bishop of Binding is also so slow. Oh boy. The old turn 4 Vizier. Or Bishop. I mean, I can exile if they play something. Just being on the play, though, is huge. Opponent might have counter magic, which would be pretty bad. Nissa Vastwood Seer also gives them a land. I don't really want to Bishop of Binding the Nissa because if they kill it, they're going to get another land. Of course, now we draw the bounce land. That's funny. Play Vizier, so we can see what we're going to top deck. Mentor of the Meek. Okay. And I can't cast this because I don't have the mana. So next turn I can play Bishop and then bounce land if I need to. Like, we have the mana. And they can't attack us. So hopefully they just play like a clunky 4-drop. And then I exile it. I guess Urza is a clunky-ish 4-drop. When they don't have any other artifacts. The question is, what do I hit with Bishop of Binding? This is weird. They have Weaver's Bauble, Urza. Ooh, 3-bit Inspector off the top is nice. So I guess I could just Oblivion Ring the Urza, leave the construct, and then set up for Bishop of Binding later. Basically, I think it's riskier to hit something with Bishop than it is to hit something with Oblivion Ring. Let's play 3-bit Inspector and see what we hit. Okay, Angel off the top is something. We Oblivion Ring the Urza, because the construct I'm not worried about. Urza's activated ability is particularly scary. If they kill my Oblivion Ring, then I'm in bad shape, but it is what it is. This says you may spend mana as though it were mana of any type to cast creature spells in general. So not even just off the top, just anytime you play creature spells, you can cast them for any manas, which is actually pretty nice. So they're going to go up to 5-6. Nissa might flip soon. Okay, so they do crack Wayfarer's Bauble. That tells me they probably don't have a way to get Urza back, because they would want it to keep that to tap for mana most likely. Banishing Light on top. So I can let them flip Nissa and just cast Primeval Titan. I can play Mentor of the Meek and then do nothing. I can crack a Clue, then play Banishing Light. That seems pretty mana inefficient. I can play Bishop and crack a Clue. That's my most mana efficient play, and it protects me from Nissa until they kill Bishop of Binding, which is a 1/1. They are in blue-green, so it's like not the most likely that they can. And I'm going to draw Banishing Light anyway to deal with the flip Nissa, so I guess we're... Oh, I'm not going to draw Banishing Light because Primeval Titan shuffles. Yeah, that's something to consider. I guess given that, we crack our clue. To make sure I get an answer to Nissa. Charming Prince off the top is good. So I could Charming Prince, Thraben Inspector to get more things, but I think at this point now we just land Bishop of Binding. Eat their Nissa. If they flip it, well, we have Banishing Light, and giving them an extra land at this point doesn't matter too much. And I guess I attack with Vizier. Yeah, I think removal is very good in this cube, because everyone's trying to do like synergistic things, and if you can disrupt their plans, well, I don't know if everyone, opponent's deck so far doesn't look super synergistic, but if you can disrupt like their core engine pieces, like if my opponent hits my Vizier the Menagerie or, you know, my Primetime Angel, the rest of my cards are kind of weak. I don't like this much mana though. Part the Water Veil. That's fine. That's an Explorer. Okay, Future Sight's good. They hit a land too. Another land off the top. 3 mana left. What do you got? Lifecrafter's Bestiary plus Future Sight. So we gotta exile one of those. I know the top card is the land. Glacial Fortress. So we can Banishing Light the Future Sight. I think Future Sight's much scarier than the Lifecrafter's Bestiary. Then get down Mentor of the Meek. We can't play Charming Prince as well, but I think that's okay. It didn't play around Days. That's bad sequencing. Then attack for a bunch. And Charming Prince plus Thraben. Whoa. This doesn't have flying? I could have sworn this card had flying. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's really bad. I swear this card had flying. But nope. The art just looks like it has flying. Alright. Oh well, thought had flying. Fair enough. That might cost me the game. They get their Nissa back. What's my opponent say? I always make that mistake with some tokens and vampires. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but I think we'll be able to make it through regardless, hopefully. I mean, my opponent, they're going to flip a Nissa, draw a bunch of cards. They have Lifecrafter's Bestiary out. So, not great. Because we knew the top card of their library was a land previously, and they've now shuffled. And they put a card on top. Yeah, that's bad. So they flip Nissa, and they can go really deep with the Bestiary. Bestiary, whatever it is. The hope here is that could they just get a land that's 10 mana? Oh boy, there's a lot of scary things they could do for 10 mana. Especially when I have two like Oblivion Ring effects that are just kind of hanging out. My opponent could easily kill one of them and then just go deep. We'll see. I can Angel of Serenity any blockers they produce, and then kill Nissa. I can cast Primeval Titan and Charming Prince in the same turn. Uh-oh. They're tapping so that they can pay green for the Bestiary again. Yeah. No, and it's a Walking Ballista for 2. Oh no. Alright, well, this isn't so bad. We can kill Nissa. They have 3 cards in hand. Glacial Fortress, Pilgrim's Eye. Yeah, I think we're just going to go for the Angel. I can even blink it with Charming Prince next turn. So we exile this, this, and this. Yeah, this card's strong. They kill my Mentor the Meek most likely, but we still have exactly enough damage to deal with Nissa. Yes. Attack. And then if they kill Angel of Serenity, they get back Goreclaw, but we get back Bishop of Binding to deal with their Goreclaw. We could even blink Charming Prince on Angel if we are feeling froggy, but I think we're going to go Primetime Charming Prince most likely. Uh-oh. 7 mana Avenger of Zendikar. Okay. I can work with this. I have a flying creature that can attack through it, although they're going to make so many plants. Yeah, a lot of plants. They have 3 mana up and 3 cards in hand. We have Cold Steel Heart on top, and they're at 14. So let's attack for 5 in the air. We'll start there, because I think we're probably going to end up Charming Princing the Angel. One has no effects, that's good. Then we go for Primeval Titan. That shuffles my library too, which is useful. So let's grab, I guess, Boiler Works and Verdant Catacombs. And I'm drawing Council Judgment, nice. So let's bounce, I don't know, this. Ooh, that gives me extra mana too. Okay, then I can go, I think I just need a Charming Prince. We'll do it playing around Days. And this is going to, this goes to their hand, right? Yeah, so they just get Goreclaw back. They can cast it with the Lifecrafters. but I can eat their Avenger of Zendikar, or I can blink Primeval Titan and just hope they can't play enough lands to kill me here. But what am I doing with all this mana that I have? Alright, I'm blinking the Angel. Then it comes back. This eats Avenger, Mentor, and Plant. So if they kill my Angel, I'm in bad shape. They're just going to make so many plant tokens. No, what do they have? Okay, they draw a card. Alright. Ability, yes. And I'm just exiling Mentor so that they cannot make a bunch of plants. It's possible I'm supposed to just exile some plants. They can go down to like 7 plants, but if the plants get too big, then like we're going to have a really bad time. Right now they're just 1/2s. Bramble Sovereign, oh boy. Okay, they're paying to draw a card. We'll see what their card that they're going to copy is. I have Bishop of Binding, they know that. I guess they have Goreclaw. They should have led with Goreclaw. I think this would only cost 2, right? Uh-oh. Put 2 counters on target creature. Oh no. And then they fight. So they're going to have a 6/6 that kills my 5/6. And they get a bunch of plants. Unbelievable. Oh, but it goes to hand. Oh, okay, it goes to their hand. That's fine. Like, it's unfortunate, but not the end of the world. And I draw Restoration Angel. That's great. So, let's... I gotta plan on my turn here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 mana. So I can go Mentor the Meek for 3, then this for 5, and then Council's Judgment. I have to shuffle away Restoration Angel if I do that. I think I like Council's Judgment. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll start with Council Judgment. Get rid of the Bramble Sovereign for good. So that goes away. We are kind of planning to win in the air. They're at 15 life. How much life did they gain? Oh, geez. Okay, that's why. I can attack with Primeval Titan, and then I can Restoration Angel the Charming Prince, and then Charming Prince will blink the Restoration Angel. Okay. Seems good. So let's attack with Primeval Titan. Then cast this. 1, 2, 3, 4. This will blink this. Easy ability, yes. Charming Prince will blink the rest though. So now we have some type of enter the battlefield combos going. Easy ability, yes. Grabbing, I guess, Wooded Foothills and Plains. Land on top we don't like. They just take it, okay. And we can fetch. Actually, I don't really want to fetch, right? I can just play a Mentor of the Meek or a Pilgrim's Eye. I guess I'm down for Mentor of the Meek. That goes really deep with this Charming Prince loop that I have going on. And then we Restoration Angel my Primeval Titan. Yeah, that seems pretty good. I like this loop. Easy ability, yes. So I want to grab non-forest because my fetches only grab forests. Wow, that's a lot of lands on top. Opponent's gonna have so many plant tokens. Yeah, Avenger of Zendikar comes down. This is still game 1, I think. What a game. Alright, they have 19 plants. That's a problem. Yeah, that's a big problem. Fortunately, I have Mentor of the Meek, at least for now. Oh no! That's so many plants. Oh boy. I don't know how I can win now. They have... That's gonna be 12 extra plants? Yikes. Wait, what else did they exile? Oh, you can exile Feldwar Stone? Interesting. Alright, we're gonna fetch. If it's a land on top, I swear. Come on! There's like 1 land left in my deck. Oh boy. Okay. We got a lot of things to overcome here. That's so many. Okay. I believe Skyclave Apparition cannot hit a single thing they have. It's non-land, non-token permanent with CMC 4 or less. But we can still cast it and draw a card. Oh, I think I'm going to cast it and then I can fetch if there's something on top. Ooh, Cloud Blazer is good too. So there's no point in paying for Mentor the Meek. So we hit the best tier, I guess. Beast tier, whatever. There's no point in paying because I could just cast the top card anyway. And we hold control, play Cloud Blazer. No, stop! Why is it so hard to pay for things? This pays the white, and then the rest. Okay, so I can't fetch, that just draws me the white source. I can pay for Mentor, but I think I might want the extra mana. Okay. Non-Archon creatures have base power and toughness 3/3. That's a bad idea. That will make plants have a lot of power and toughness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think I want to pay here for 8 mana. Now I could play Elite Guard Mage, and then I still have enough mana for Bishop of Binding, but I need to fetch so that I don't draw my forest here. Archon's still on top. Play the Guard Mage. I don't think I can survive this, but you never know. I'm not going to pay the life here. Oh, I can draw Dismember? Does that do anything? I can Dismember their Avenger that prevents their plants from growing. Do I have Lethal in the Air? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, yeah, because I can play Harmonious Archon and kill them in the air. So actually I think I do pay here because that stops their plants from growing too much bigger. Oh, I think I drew this wrong. I think I just have to play... I need lethal next turn. So if I play Harmonious Archon, this is going to have 3 power, 3 power, 3 power. So I will have lethal in the air because they have 9 life. So I think what I need to do is say no and Bishop of Binding the Avenger of Zendikar and then Dismember Yorion next turn. Yeah. Okay. If I could cast Pilgrim's Eye and Dismember in the same turn, I would, but I just can't. So here we're going to hit Avenger of Zendikar, hoping they don't have another way to blink my creature. And then I don't have any attacks, so we F6. I think I'm still alive here if they can't play a land. Or if they can't deal with my Bishop of Binding. And then I can kill them by going Dismember Yorion, play Harmonious Archon, swing for 9. Nissa, Vital Force gets back. Walking Ballista, no! Oh, no. Alright, let's see. Let's hope they don't see that line. Nope, they see that line. They play it for 2. Can I still win? 8. 1, 2. I don't know if they can kill me here. They can attack for a lot, though, and that'll get awkward. Okay, so they're not playing Avenger of Zendikar this turn. Oh no, right, it enters. Right. I forgot that it doesn't just go to their hand. Alright, that'll do it. So I guess I'm supposed to get Dismember in that position. That way they can't bring back Avenger and then play land. Because now I'm like super dead. If I had just drawn Dismember, killed the Avenger, and then Harmonious Archon the Yorion, and then attacked, and then Bishop of Binding the Yorion on my turn. Oh jeez. Alright. So this can blink the Avenger? Wait. They didn't play land. Ooh, I think I still win. So they Thassa the Yorion. Wait a second. That's so many tokens. They're all going to be 3/3s too, but I think I have lethal damage because they don't have flyers. Alright, so we Dismember this. Play this. Kill them in the air? That feels like a steal. Like I should not have won that game, but we'll take it. Flying. Flying, flying, no flying. Ooh, that was close. Losing my Bishop of Binding early was rough. But we won game 1. As far as removal goes, they have Inscription of Abundance and Walking Ballista seems to be the only things. They have Thassa's Intervention for counter magic. I've seen essentially their entire deck. So a lot of useful things. Collective Effort dealing with enchantments and creatures with power 4 or greater seems good. Mothra makes my stuff essentially impossible to kill and gives it flying, but I don't think that matters too much. The Archon seems suspicious. It did let me steal that win. Kind of want to bring in Ravager Worm. Like, cut the Archon, play Ravager Worm. I have, is it Boiler Works? Cold Steel Heart. If I just add a single mountain, card's like very castable. Cut a forest instead. We'll put that plains back. That seems a lot less sketchy. So 17. I need to make one more cut. I guess given my... Well, Evans's Pilgrim is good in my opener. I guess I won't play Ravager Worm. It's a little bit too sketchy. We'll run it like that. Alright, this hand has a lot of lands, but we have our turn 1 Avacyn's Pilgrim into turn 2 Pilgrim's Eye with Dismember. Basically, if we draw like some spells, this is going to be the fastest hand we can hope for. And their deck seems weak to flyers, aside from Brago, so that's good. And they milled a 5. Well, one lander's all the way down, I guess. That's unfortunate. So I think we do want to fetch with Wooded Foothills here, just to reduce the number of lands in our deck. Play this friend. This poor opponent, they got... I feel like I really snuck that game out from under them. I played kind of weird and then I just hit for 9. Alright, so let's... Verdant Catacombs fetch for the last forest in my deck. Then we can play Pilgrim's Eye. This will grab an island. Go. They have Nissa. We're gonna do the risky thing of eating their Nissa again. No, we're actually just gonna play Brago. Seems much, much better. Also, much less weak to Walking Ballista. If I eat their Nissa and then they just like Walking Ballista my board, that's so bad. Okay, Goreclaw is not bad. I can exile Goreclaw and then I think we're just doing fine. We're also gonna get all the basics out of our deck. Ooh, okay. They're on Daze. Bishop of Binding, targeting Goreclaw. That just makes their expensive spells harder to cast. Then we attack, and then we Brago. Next turn we're going to Primetime Brago Primetime, which is going to be glorious. Use the ability, take planes out of our deck, go ahead. Primetime's not even going to have like anything to target next turn. Anything but a Walking Ballista. Brawl's Expertise, bounce 3 things, cast a spell with CMC 4 or less. And I can't even cast Primetime next turn? Unbelievable. That was a good play. Take 2. That was very good. They have 1 card in hand though. Collective Effort. Okay. So I think we're going to kill their things. We're going to Bishop of Binding the Tireless Tracker and then dismember the Goreclaw. Or no, let's Bishop of Binding the Goreclaw and dismember Tireless Tracker. That makes more sense. Like this. Bishop of Binding. Eat this. Then we dismember this. That way they can't draw any cards. They only have 1 card in hand. It's gotta be Walking Ballista. If they play a big thing this turn, I can Collective Effort. And then that somewhat protects me from Walking Ballista at that point. Also, Bishop of Binding attacks as a 5-power creature now, which is insane. Wow, okay, they had it. 4/4. So I'm actually at relatively low life here. I can leave them with Nissa, but I think actually that's fine, right? They need a lot of lands to do that. 2, 3, 4, 5. I could just jam Primeval Titan. I actually die. Do they gain trample? Each creature you control with power 4 or greater gets +1/+1 against trample until end of turn. So if I play Primeval Titan and they have a way to remove it, I do die. I can go Avacyn's Pilgrim, Charming Prince, Collective Effort. That's much safer, I think. Right? Pilgrim. Oh no, I played the wrong land actually. I was supposed to play Savannah. Now I can Collective Effort and I can kill Goreclaw. We're just gonna cast Primetime. They have 1 card in hand. They would need to... I don't think I even saw a deck from them that like would do this. So we can get 2 bounce lands. Getting bounce lands with Primeval Titan feels like cheating. And I'm not going to attack with Pilgrim's Eye. Okay, it's just Avenger. That's good, but beatable. And this is only creatures with power 4 or greater gain trample, yeah. So my opponent's been missing land drops. Oh, that's right, Goreclaw let them cast a thing. I should have killed Goreclaw. That was an oversight. So we're definitely going to play this Plains. And what do I want to do with this Plains? I can attack with Primeval Titan. Their blocks on it aren't great, but I kind of want to just Charming Prince to gain life, probably. So I think the play here is Charming Prince, gain life. Then I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Then play Brago. Then play Collective Effort. Okay. Life. Then play you. Then play this with Escalate. And I'm going to kill... I think Avenger of Zendikar is the scariest. And we're going to tap Pilgrim's Eye. Now we have Brago. We're not going to attack with Primetime. We're going to hold it back. They have 1 card in hand. And we're going to start really going deep. Although they've been drawing mono 5-drop. What? No! Oh, geez. I think we're still okay, but I need to play quickly. I can F6 through here. Man, their mono 5-drop draw has been insane. They swing with both. I can take 10. But then they draw cards. This is actually brutal. Block here, they draw a card out of this. Their draws have been like perfect every turn. Oh, and his Death Touch Trample, so it. Oh my gosh, they draw 2. I'm actually gonna lose this. Elite Guard Mage was really good though. 1, 2, 3, 4 Guard Mage. Life Gain and Flying Pilgrim. I mean, my hand is just full of lands. Did I draw 2 lands off that? I may have. Attack, no Charming Prince attack. This. Charming Prince is gonna blink the Elite Guard Mage. I'm gonna time out. This is not good. Did I just draw 2 lands again? Or I just drew 1 land, okay. My hand is so bad. It's a little late there. Council's Judgment. Kogla? What are these draws? I think I might just lose this. They swing out, they have Death Touch. I lose my Brago, so my card draw engine is gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I can do this actually. I mean, I'm gonna be drawing well. In Council's Judgment, the Kogla. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There are 2 lands left in my deck. Oh my goodness. I swear, if I draw a land this turn, I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna have 3 minutes to win game 3, which is gonna be brutal. So let's plan out our turns. They get to draw a card. We Council Judgment the Kogla. Then they're gonna flip Nissa soon. Alright, well, let's eat this. I'm not gonna be blocking, so let's attack. And then we play Mentor the Meek. Then a land. Go. I go to 3 life. Oh, they flip Nissa, but they do it before they attack, which is great news. I just need to draw like a spell. Basically not a land. This is so many lands. I don't know if I can win game 3 in 3 minutes, but we're gonna try. Basically, if I keep F6ing, but it doesn't work, and I don't know why. They got Maze Mind Tome, that's card draw. Our best bet is winning this game. Does their opponent have a big flash creature? Knight of the White Orchid. Well, I can pay life to draw a card. I'm not getting lands though. Draw. Raven Inspector is good. Pay this to draw. Okay, I can Banishing Light the Nissa. Draw a card off the clue. Restoration Angel. Okay. Doing some things. Do they have a flash creature? This has flash. And they hit Bramble. Alright, sure. You hit Bramble Sovereign. Oh, they can hit anything? Oh my god. This is so bad. Do I concede here? They get to eat 1 creature, but not both. They eat my Mentor the Meek, which was my huge source of card advantage. I guess attacking there was greedy, but the problem is I have 2 minutes left, so I'm trying to win the game quickly. Then they have Bramble Sovereign out. They keep playing lands before attacking with Nissa. I guess I have a 2/2 first striker, but regardless. They hit Walking Ballista. I don't think I can win now. I think they've drawn perfectly every turn. I should just concede, right? I can't beat a Walking Ballista. They just play it for 8, hit me for 4, and then level it up. I guess if I draw specifically the Angel this turn, I can do it. Yeah, if I draw Angel of whatever this turn, I can do it. Vizier into Angel can also do it. Skyclave Apparition. Actually, there's a chance. Skyclave Apparition, the Walking Ballista. Ballisting my Pilgrim's Eye, sure. Yeah, there's actually a chance for me to win this. Ballisting my Knight, sure. Kill my Knight. Then they shoot my face, okay. Then I Restoration Angel my Skyclave Apparition and eat their Bramble Sovereign. Yes. Eat this. So many things on the stack. I think I can just F6 through the triggers now. Attack my opponent. If they don't have a way to deal with Restoration Angel, I actually do have lethal. No. But I'm close. I'm very close. With 1 minute 22 left. Vizier of the Menagerie is huge. I'm drawing Cold Steel Heart though. Ugh, that's like as close to hitting a land as you could possibly get. My opponent upticks. I guess they need to draw an answer here. They have Urza. I have a minute. 1 minute. If they're just activating Urza, that's really good. Thassa blinks Urza. Oh boy. Yeah, they can give unblockable. No, they tap creatures. Okay. So they now have a way to deal with... Oh, and I have Kiora, but I can't... Okay. Attack them. I think I'm dying here. I'm just gonna F6. Because we get to go to a game 3 with like 1 minute on the clock. I think I'm just super dead. They crack the bauble, which gives them less mana. No, it's actually mana neutral. I think they can just kill me here, but I'm not sure. They play Maze Mind Tome, those become 3/3s. They get a land. They can tap down a couple things. I don't know who wins, but I'm ready to snap concede. Beast Whisper is fine. I keep F6ing and it doesn't yield. I don't know why. I think I'm lagging. Come on! F6! I don't... Wow, they're gonna just go through. Blink Urza. Angel Serenity! Cast Angel. Exile. Urza. Construct. Construct. Easy ability, yes. Cast Cloudblazer. Play land. Move to combat. I think we did it. I have 35 seconds to get there. That was an aggressive attack, but it's whatever. Opponent's down to 2 life. I think I might have actually snuck this one out. This has been an insane game. They have 1 card in hand. They hit a land. Course of Crufix draws them a card. Let me F6 Magic Online, please. I can't believe. AC doesn't do it. They get to draw another card. Nissa Vital Force is on top. I think they might have just gotten Angel of Serenity. They have 4 mana to tap down 1 creature, but I have 2 flying attackers. Play Angel. Make some tokens. Attack them, attack them, attack them. Did we do it? 19 seconds? Yes! Oh my gosh. I also had 1 card in my deck, I believe. I didn't even realize that. I did not realize that was the last card in my deck. Can you imagine how tragic it would have been if I had decked myself with Cloudblazer? Oh my goodness. Alright, I need to think. There was a lot of things happening in that game that I just couldn't comment on because I was at such low time. Oh man. I think... I don't know. Like, it's really hard to explain because from the viewer's perspective, you can pause the game and like understand the strategy that I should be employing. From my perspective, not only am I playing with like 3 seconds left on the clock, but I have to commentate what's happening in my brain. And that's just so difficult. Wow. That was intense. That was one of the most intense endings I've played in a while. See you guys next round. Alright, after a bit of recovery, we're playing against Reading is Tech. We're on the play. And it's decent. We'll keep this. We can Verdant Catacombs for a Plains. And if we want to cast Knight of the White Orchid. In fact, or not for Plains, for Temple Garden. In fact, I think we need to do that. We have a bunch of double white cards in hand. Opponent says, good luck, Dr. Caleb. Good luck to you too. Opponent kept 7. So I actually don't think I want to fetch because I don't mind drawing an extra land here. Going up to 4, like my deck's a bit clunky and hitting land drops a bit important. Ooh, Elite Guard Mage is nice. So now I can play this, fetch Savannah. We play Cold Steel Heart. And this is going to name... I guess I don't have double green yet, so we'll name green. Pass turn. Ooh, Mirrodin's Core. Suspend Ancestral Vision. Their deck looks ambitious and I'm here for it. So let's go Island Elite Guard Mage. Ooh, Thraben Inspector is also good. I don't think I'm going to get to Knight of the White Orchid them, but that's okay. We're going to do a bunch of stuff. If I get to go Skyclave Apparition, Thraben Inspector here... Okay, let's attack. We're just setting up for the Harmonious Archon win. Have you gotten a deck with a commander yet? What do you mean? Yeah, this format's very clunky. Anyway, just talking to my opponent, I guess this is supposed to be like a commander cube now? It's fun, but it's so clunky now that I really like the previous version a lot more. I don't know, I just don't like spending like 15 mana on each card I play. But I guess that explains the random clunky cards because they're trying to be commander themed. Still a bit odd. This costs 6. Let's play Thraben Inspector and crack a clue. Okay, more lands. Alright, let's just go Knight of the White Orchid for no value. Next turn I'm going to hit them for 9 damage off of Harmonious Archon if they don't do anything. And we're getting this down before the Ancestral Vision, which is nice. Oh, I like what they have going on though. This is going to be a lot of damage. Forest. I could be reasonable and Skyclave Apparition the Firemind Vessel. Oh, it's so mana inefficient. I can hit them for 9 here, but then if they just play a board wipe, I'm gonna be sad. So we'll be mana efficient here and just hit the Firemind Vessel. Or not mana efficient, but reasonable. That just kills 2 mana from them, and their deck looks clunky. Because I think now it's lethal with the Archon, right? They're at 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, they go to 1. Oh, they go to 1 life. How am I supposed to cast 7 drops now? Giving them the sad face. It's funny, my opponent and I were talking about how bad aggro was in this format, and then I dropped this situation. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna play Angel of Invention. I guess I want green mana here for post-combat. And that'll just make me hit for like a bajillion damage. Okay, they didn't even have to see the Archon. Their deck must just be so clunky and slow. Collective Effort kills enchantments, right? Not artifacts. I want to kill artifacts. I could bring in Quarantine Field instead of like Dismember. That kind of makes sense. I think Dismember might be good, but their deck seems to be more spell focused, and we're just trying to kill them as quickly as possible. I could also bring in Mothra, but I actually have a decent number of creatures. I don't like Angel. I don't know. Their deck, they didn't see anything of their deck because they just died. Could bring in Garruk instead of Angel, because Angel's good, but it's not great against a spell-based deck, whereas Garruk is. He's just a little hard to cast in my deck, but I have enough things where I think I can make Garruk work. I can make Garruk work. Wow, look at this opening hand. Got a mulligan this one. It's a lot of lands. Ooh, this shows the beauty of bounce lands. I think I'm getting rid of Bishop of Binding. I just like, they don't have many creatures, but I get to go bounce land or land into bounce land with 2 lands in my opener. I'll have 3 mana, and that's just great. And there's Garruk, the perfect draw with a hand like this. Honestly, it's not that bad because I can Pilgrim's Eye for a forest, then Primeval Titan into Garruk, and then like Garruk draws a million cards. So that's not even that bad. And the fact that I'm mulliganed doesn't matter too much because you have to discard when you bounce land on the draw anyway. That's not too bad. When it's asking about my silence eliminating thing, I graduate from mechanical engineering over the summer and I have this idea for my design project. Yeah, people are wondering about my silence eliminating algorithm. I'm working on it. It's very slow. I have a bunch of other projects, but I'm trying to like compile it and do software licensing so I can, somewhat protect it, but it will be available at some point. Card scanning technology, you can just slide cards on our camera database and we'll price it, etc. Put that into a shuffler so you can stack the cards in, cycle through them, and catalog them. That would be super valuable. That would be awesome if they could do that. I'd love to see that. Opponent's playing Signet. Yeah, they gotta have like mono 7 drops. So I'm expecting like a bunch of things that do damage to each creature. I can play Charming Prince, but that doesn't do anything yet. So let's just play the Boilerworks. They kill my land, I'm gonna scream. But I play the Boilerworks, then next turn I get to play Pilgrim's Eye for a forest, and then I can Charming Prince Pilgrim's Eye, or I can save Charming Prince for primetime, depending what they do. I can also Banishing Light if they play their 4 mana, add 2 mana card. Ooh, they know the secrets of bounce lands. Very slow start from both of us, which is to be expected. So we go Forest, Pilgrim's Eye for Forest, and suddenly Garruk is looking more castable. I'm honestly very scared of their deck. Nahiri the Harbinger. Okay. I think we need to exile Nahiri. The Immortal Sun. Okay, I'm glad they discarded that because I actually have a secret Garruk over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Can exile Nahiri, but then it's not guaranteed that I can play Garruk next turn. But I think I still do it. She just smooths out their draws so well, and she can also like, if I don't exile Nahiri, she can just exile the Banishing Light and hit something else. So we might have to play off curve, but it's not the end of the world. Inferno Titan. Okay, they do have creatures. Mentor of the Meek. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I play any creatures here, they're just gonna die. So let's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Let's wait, and then we can cast Primeval Titan. I take so much damage though. 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I go to 5. Okay, they don't pump, which is actually worse. Firemind Vessel. That's a lot of mana. I like their deck. There's the... Oh, where were you? Alright, Primeval Titan. I mean, this is probably going to get countered or die. And then I just died at Inferno Titan, but you gotta try. Chancery Forest. Chancery returns Glacial Fortress, I guess. Go. If they can't kill Primetime, I live to see another day. They probably can. Oh, or they just steal it. Okay. Okay. Dead to Mono Inferno Titan. So their deck is sweet. I saw more enchantments. Dismember does not deal with big things. Collective effort. I mean, I think I like the Garrick sideboard. It just fights creatures. Yeah, I think I just run it back. Alright, game 3. On the play. If we draw a land, I have Charming Prince to scry 2. That'll help. No! No! Ancestral Vision! Oh, that's so good. Land. Ooh. I'm on the play, so I don't even have to discard? Do I want to do that? Otherwise, I can cast a 2-mana spell this turn. I think it makes a bit more sense. I'm sorry my voice is going. Let's just Charming Prince scry. Thraben Inspector land. Kind of like both. Next turn, I'm going to go bounce land, Thraben Inspector. Yeah, we'll do that. Man, my voice is just disappearing over here. We get to attack for 2, play Thraben Inspector. I realized I scried a bit wrong, but it's not the end of the world. Because now there's a plains on top. Well, actually I think this is fine too. We do that, we play the Boiler Works. Attack them for 2. This is my turn 3. Next turn I can play Brago and then set up Angel of Invention, and that's going to be really dirty. My opponent doesn't have any mana acceleration either. Attack for 3. If they don't kill Brago, they're going to die so fast. Brago is an insane magic card. No! Don't answer Brago. This isn't your time. Okay. I'm okay with Justice Strike on Charming Prince. It makes Brago worse, but I'm going to play either Angel Invention or Cloudblazer, depending on what they present to me, and then just go crazy. I think it's going to be Cloudblazer probably, because Angel of Invention will be good later on, but it depends on what they have. If they don't have a mana acceleration source here, then I'm probably going to play the Angel. What is this? Alternate cast? Seize the spoils, discarding Venser. Okay. Now they have a bit of acceleration. We have an untapped Glacial Fortress. So I can hit them for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then make a bunch of creatures. Alternatively, I could play Cloudblazer and draw 4 cards here. What seems best? Angel's best after they wipe the board. I'm sure they have board wipes, and they need to kill Brago anyway, so let's just play Cloudblazer. This seems like the most reasonable play, even though I'm drawing like 700 cards. Because they're all land. Attack. If I hit them, please. Please don't kill my Brago. No, stop. Okay. That's fine. I still get to Thraben Inspector. And they go to 11? Wow, they're very low actually. So they draw a bunch. I wonder if I'm supposed to Angel of Invention. They have Braid my Angel, and then they still take a whole bunch of damage, but it feels better to save this for post Wrath, which I assume is in this format. I don't know, this format's very strange and clunky, so I could see a world where they don't put Wraths in it. So they cut my Brago. Okay, so now we do need to play Angel of Invention. Plains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play Angel, hit for 2. Servos. They Helix my Thraben Inspector and not my Angel. That's a bit suspicious. Do they have Inferno Titan? This feels like they have an Inferno Titan, but they're still just going to do 1/1/1. They have to have Inferno Titan here. But regardless, they're going to kill everything and leave me with a servo, and I'd rather have a creature in play now. If they don't have Inferno Titan, that's great, but you don't make this play if you don't have that. Oh, maybe you do. You just, is it Charm the Angel? Okay, that's not too bad. Firemind Vessel. So I can kill the Firemind Vessel. The thing is they have so much mana already that I think I'm better off just waiting. Correct this clue. Council's Judgment. Well, I can Judgment the Firemind Vessel. That seems good. I guess let's crack another clue first and then decide. Yeah, we'll Judgment here, then hit them for 3. I didn't play Mentor the Meek, which might be an oversight, but it felt more important to kill the Vessel. And hopefully we can go like Mentor the Meek into a creature in the same turn. I guess I should have played Forest for Garrick. I keep forgetting I have a triple green card in my deck. Alright, they lead with a bounce land. That's got to be good news because they didn't tap it for mana. I draw a land, that's not good news. I mean, we're going to attack here. They might have some like flash creature, and that's something I'm willing to run into. Interesting. They go to 8. Play our Forest for Garrick. I can play Mentor of the Meek. I'm just worried that they have a board wipe, and then I'll be left with nothing. So I'm actually going to hold it in hand, because I don't know, their plays make it not that much sense to me. Snapcaster Mage. Yikes. Lightning Helix my Pilgrim. Yeah, their deck's good. I've been flooding tremendously with this deck. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lands. Oh, actually, it's not too bad. Relzeric kills another servo. I want them to untap and play another thing so I can quarantine field 3 things. I think that gives me my best chance at winning. Please untap and play a spell, like I don't know, something that has no enter the battlefield effect and just stays in play. Okay, they are untapping. I'm not gonna float mana, that's just a waste of time. Sure, I can exile an Azorius Signet. I'm fine with that. They have 1 card in hand. They're attacking with the Snappy. Okay. Another land? Yikes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess this gives me my last green. Let's play Quarantine Field. Exiling 3 things. Snap, Rel, Azorius Signet. I'm just assuming they don't have a way to kill enchantments. Attack them. You got 1 card in hand. What is it? No, it's Inferno Titan. Oh, Dragonlord Atarka. Somehow not as bad as Inferno Titan. It does kill me very quickly. Goodbye, servos. Let's fetch to thin my deck. I have a lot of good draws left. Cold Steel Heart was not it. Alright, get Mentor down. Play Cold Steel Heart. Naming green. Play the Chancery. Bouncing in Plains. We have a lot of removal in our deck. We're primed to draw it. Opponent has Factor Fiction. Yikes. Did they play land yet? They did not. They have 1, 2, 3, 4. They can go up to 5 lands, so they cannot Inferno Titan here. Inferno Titan is such a problem, though. Nahiri exiles enchantments. So I think it's going to be Nahiri versus the world. I'm so dead. I forgot about Nahiri hitting Quarantine Field. Oh, jeez. So they do take Nahiri. So it was a good split. So they kill Quarantine Field, then they get back Relzeric. They can't get anything with the Snapcaster Mage, I don't think. I almost wonder if they wanted to wait a turn. But, I mean, we just drew too many lands. We take 8. Oh gosh, they can cast... Oh man. Alright, we can deck them, I guess. The Immortal Sun's actually pretty bad. They have no things? Do that, I guess. I don't know. Immortal Sun stops their planeswalkers. Decking them is now my out. Oh boy. GG's. Sometimes your deck just doesn't like you. And this time was that. That's unreal. Alright, we will see you guys round 3. And hope to draw less lands. Alright, we're playing against Spaceship Driver. We're on the play. And I'm going to keep this hand. It's not the best hand, because we don't have green for Avacyn's Pilgrim, but we have Cura Behemoth Beckoner, which is like a pretty good accelerant. It also draws cards for our deck. Leading the Glacial Fortress, it's just, I don't know. I don't think like Strip Mine is in this format. Primeval Titan, okay. Well, if we draw a single green source, we can cast Prime Time. And I mean, our deck has enough green sources that shouldn't be too big of an issue. The Signets feel very important in this format. Harmonious Archon. Okay, I mean, that's also not too bad. Let's play Kiora. So now I just need any land, and I can cast the Archon. Ooh, opponent has a lot of... Their mana's good. Urza. Man, I ran into Urza so many times. Forest. Mentor. I mean, Mentor's fine. I think I'm going to try and ambush the Construct, though, with Restoration Angel. Seems like the most valuable thing I can do. As long as they don't play more than 1 artifact pre-combat, we should be okay. Okay, Milliken. That's fine. No more artifacts. Nice. Attack. At Kiora. Okay. Sweet. So, no value off the resto of like blinking stuff, but eating a 3/3 is going to be good if we can. I can't ambush and kill the Urza, unfortunately. Block here. Nice. That's good value for me. I'm a bit scared of Harmonious Archon, though. Forest. Ooh, Apparition's very good, actually. So let's Apparition the Urza. That gives them a 4/4, but it also denies them a lot of value. Alternatively, I can play Mentor of the Meek, and then try and get a card draw off Apparition, because I do really want to hit a land here. And giving them a 4/4 sounds bad. I'm actually going to play Mentor. Going for a bit more greed. Then we attack with Angel. And I'm actually going to untap the Angel just to get a blocker. And they didn't have anything end of turn either. Okay. I mean, I don't know. It could be worth leaving them with Urza, but just passing with all their mana up. They like Sublime Epiphany? Well, we're going to go with Thraben Inspector plus pay 1 to draw. Because we just need to hit a land. It's funny that I was so... Okay. Boilerworks helps. It's actually very good with Kiora. Yeah, that's actually very good. Let's go Boilerworks. Bounce a Plains. Kiora will untap the Boilerworks. And I'm going to Apparition the Urza now, I guess. And draw a card while doing it. That seems very good. I'm glad I played Mentor first. Yeah, let's eat the Urza. Just so they don't activate the ability. Pay 1, yes. Okay, we draw Banishing Light. Perfect. So they activate Milliken instead of tapping it for Urza. Which means I guess they want cards in their graveyard. Supplement form. Return target creature. Oh, jeez. Alright. So they get Resto, they can blink their Urza. That makes sense. But it's actually not the worst thing that could have happened. I didn't attack. They get to bring Kiora down to 1. So I only get 1 on tap. And Harmonious Archon looks pretty bad here. But I get to Restoration Angel my Skyclave Apparition and exile, like... I guess I can't hit their Resto, huh? This is non-token. So I want to chump block to keep Kiora alive. I think I do. When it passes with all their mana up again. Uh-oh. There's our green source. How much mana do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 off Kiora. Otherwise, I can go Restoration Angel for 4. The thing is, Kiora's never going to give me a card draw here. I can Restoration Angel the Skyclave Apparition, use that to hit the Urza. That doesn't matter so much either. I can Restoration Angel plus Banishing Light, and that seems actually kind of good. But then I lose my Kiora and access to double green for prime time. So I guess the most reasonable play here is to take a hit for the turn, get down Primeval Titan hoping they don't have counter magic, and go from there. Green. Ah, that's so bad though. Because they know I have Restoration Angel. This is tough. I guess it just makes sense here to cast prime time. They might have a bunch of like expensive counter spells, but it is what it is. Okay, counter unless they pay 2. Unfortunate. But basically the reasoning there is if prime time resolves, I'm in a very good position with mana, and I can just get all these cards out of my hand very quickly. They have Factor Fiction as well. Shark Typhoon, okay. That's not so bad either. It's funny it's so many tokens, but I think we'll be okay. I take a huge hit this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can double block, but I can't lose my Skyclave Apparition because I need it for a Restoration Angel. Ooh, Charming Prince is good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I guess we Vanishing Light one of their tokens, and then we Restoration Angel the Skyclave Apparition post-combat. I guess it's going to hit Restoration Angel here. I can also Charming Prince the Skyclave Apparition. Then it leaves me pretty weak to their tokens, because I don't have Restoration Angel in play, but I do get to draw 2 extra cards. Honestly, I like that. Because then I can Restoration Angel Charming Prince and draw like 10,000 cards. Snapcaster Mage Thassa's Intervention. Okay. Rather lose that than Restoration Angel. But now I think I have to block, and Restoration Angel just gets much worse anyway. I'm getting destroyed. Cannot pay for. And I tapped weird, so I can't cast Avacyn's Pilgrim. But I can crack a clue, so there's that at least. Okay. Yeah, I actually tapped really badly. Having Pilgrim in play would have been nice. I just forgot I had green. Or more specifically, I didn't think they would counter my 2/2. No, come on. Hostage Taker? You can spend mana of any... Oh gosh, I'm so dead here. Yeah, my opponent's draws have been really good. They can exile my Mentor, hit me for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold a 3. Yep. Oh boy. Well, I think in general I should be advantaged against this opponent. Well, maybe not. They just have 1 black card that I've seen. Pull the 3. Now I draw the forest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can go Abyssin's Pilgrim. The Archon gives me 2 1/1s. So I will have 1, 2, 3, 4, and they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're dead. Alright, they have a lot of big spells, like big counter spells. Not quite sure how to get around that. The Archon seems like a good way to steal games, but honestly I'm feeling like Ephemerate's better against their deck. So I'll just run it like that. Mostly like it's really good against Supplant Form and things like that. Yeah, I'll keep this hand on the play with Dismember. Missing white mana, but my deck has a ton of white mana. The Vizier is good. Plains. Okay, Glacial Fortress is fine. It's really slow, but it's fine. Cold Steel Heart, yeah. The 2 mana accelerants in this cube are so important, and there just aren't enough of them. Oh, Plains was very good there. So now we can go Plains. They named red with Cold Steel Heart. I kind of want to Banishing Light their Cold Steel Heart. I don't know if that's a bad idea, but I think I'm going to do it. A lot of people sometimes keep sketchy hands based on their like mana fixing and then can't get there. Here we get to go Vizier. They could Thassa's Intervention counter. If they have it every time I cast an important spell, sure. Good lord, they actually do. Alright. Sure. Next I get to go Thraben or Mentor the Meek into Thraben Inspector. Vizier of Tumbling Sands. Gives them extra mana. I think I'm gonna let that one hang out. We're gonna go Mentor into Thraben Inspector, draw a card. Angel of Invention's great. Go ahead. Yeah, I'm liking Ephemerate a lot more than Archon. Thassa Deep Dwelling. So I can't kill Thassa. Ooh. Vizier plus Bounce Land is good. Now they have red mana as well. Oh, they said yes? Oh, that's good. Now we can go with... Part of me likes Bishop of Binding. So my mana's not great. Bishop of Binding on Vizier is like pretty good like mana efficiency here. I can pay the 1 to draw and then hit my opponent for 3. I can play Angel of Invention. I don't get like any of the card draw triggers. I can hold up Restoration Angel on Thraben Inspector, but I think I like killing this Vizier. And I think I will draw a card. Because if I draw a land here, it's very good. Nice. Savannah, hit them for 3. And with Bishop now active, I can actually hit them for a lot of damage. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They have Rael Zarek to kill my Bishop. Okay. But then Rael Zarek dies. Or they can untap. Okay, Rael Zarek dies. That's not too bad. So for mana efficiency, we're just going to dismember the Vizier. Now, because basically every mana represents a card draw later on. Ooh, Charming Prince is good. So I have Restoration Angel to save my creatures. Let's attack Rael Zarek with both, just to make sure he dies. Okay. And then I can play Angel of Invention, but I think I'm just going to hold up Restoration Angel. Can crack the clue. Actually, there's so many things I can do. Charming Prince, Thraben Inspector is like a huge amount of card draw. I'm just going to do that. They concede. All right, that was clearly the correct line. If my opponent conceded instantly. Okay, game 3, they collect Pfeffart. Does it sacrifice or exile? Destroy. Okay. I mean, I feel like Quarantine Field is very good. I don't think their deck has too many ways to like deal with it. It's pretty slow. Yeah, I think probably the Angel of Serenity is better. We'll just run it back. Sure. I'll keep this on the draw. Knight of the White Orchid can fetch an extra plains because they're going to have 3 lands most likely on turn 3. This deck in the lands situation is not great though. Oh no! Alright, well we're not playing this turn 2, but I can float... Oh my gosh, why is this deck... That might be all my plains actually. That would be so bad. Next turn, if they play a land, I still can't knight. Is that correct? Kiora... Sure. Yeah, I still can't knight because they had the bounce land. Ugh, okay. Well, let's Apparition their Kiora. I don't want them drawing cards from ETBs or getting infinite mana. And I just... What is this, 7 lands? I kept to the hand and I've drawn 3 lands. Which is still... that's bad. That's still okay. if I can draw spells going forward, because my deck is very like mana hungry, but we're gonna need to hit those pretty soon. Okay, Kiora is fine. Kiora plus Is It Boilerworks does represent a lot of mana. Alright, we'll play it. Play the Knight. Because of their bounce land, I don't get an extra planes, but I think I may have drawn all the planes in my deck, so it doesn't matter too much. Basically, I need a spell this turn or the next turn to have like any chance at winning, because I'm taking 3, they could just be holding up supplement form. Oh, whoa. I mean, it's a spell. Technically a spell. Alright, let's play this. My opponent missed a land drop? No, they didn't. What do I need? I don't need white. Guess I say green. Then play this. I don't really want to play Kiora because they can just kill her, but she does give me a ton of mana going forward for some big plays. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, alright. I'll play Kiora. I don't love it, but they might also counter her, not knowing that I have only lands in hand, and I don't like this now, because now they can like flash in supplement form or something. Oh, sorry. This card's so good. People say I overvalue this card, but it does everything. I mean, it's been the bane of my existence this whole game. So they got the best 2 cards out of their top 3. I need like a Cloud Blazer. Primeval Titan would be good. Yeah, now they attack Kiora. And that's why I didn't want to play her, because she's just going to start taking damage. But I figured if I have her, I'm going to regret not having her in play if I draw like Primeval Titan and need the extra mana. Or an Angel, that's actually very good too. Go land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Angel. Okay, let's make some servos. I'm not going to attack because they can really get me with a supplement form. I just don't want to run into that. They had nothing. Okay. Okay. That wipes the board and they get their card back. Not the worst. Oh, now we draw a Mentor. I mean, I guess it's better now post because, like, he would have died, but having him when Angel of Invention was around would have been pretty nice. Here they hostage taker my Mentor. Well, they have nothing. Alright. Well, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cast a Cloud Blazer. Please don't counter this. Please let this resolve. No. No. Sublime Epiphany, no. Okay. I mean, that's not that bad. I can't Banishing Light their Mentor, so they're gonna go deep, but I now have a lot of card draw. I mean, that's, of all the uses of supplement form, that one is not bad. I think they probably just wanted to wait and then supplement form the Cloud Blazer. But I guess I get to draw 2 extra cards there, so it's hard to say. Oh, they have hostage? Nope. Okay. They just get a casual draw 2 off of my Mentor. But I'm going to be able to play my Mentor and Elite Guard Mage and draw 2. So that's good. Okay, we're drawing spells. This is nice. Let's Council's Judgment the Urza. That just gives them too much mana and cards. It's just way too good. They have a counter? Oh, okay. They're just, okay. Get rid of Urza. I guess if they're going to do that, we're going to move to second main phase, I suppose. The Classic didn't have it anyway. Alright, we attack for 2. And I can't leave them in play with, I guess I want to represent blue. I can't leave them in play with Mentor the Meek. So now we Banishing Light their Mentor token. They can't draw extra cards. They have 6 cards in hand, but we have things too. Oh my gosh. Thank goodness I killed the Mentor. That's good. I mean, it pumps up their construct, but there are worse things that could happen. Let's go Mentor. 1, 2, 3. Mentor. Then we play the Elite Guard Mage. Pay 1 to draw 2 cards. Hopefully hit a green source to play the Pilgrim. No! Alright. And I'm not going to play Pilgrim. I don't get to draw a card if I don't do that. So if I had done it the other way by playing Pilgrim first, they wouldn't have hit me with Complicate, but I didn't know that card was in their deck, so... Yeah, the land destroyed from Star of Extinction really coming back to hit me. It's nice though, we've, I think, looped back into a reasonable number of lands and spells now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ugh. Okay, that's bad. Man, the 2 games I've played against this opponent that weren't game 2, like, every single sequencing I'd made was just the exact wrong thing to do. And it's, like, there's nothing I could have done to know that, right? Like, I think in general using all my mana on Elite Guard Mage just makes more sense there, but like they had to complicate to counter it, and then things like that get frustrating, but we must keep playing. So I can always draw the angel that exiles things, and I could just eat their construct. Here they're gonna hostage taker Relzarek. Am I dead? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pretty close to dead. Interesting that they didn't just tap it down. I think Angel's the only draw I can have now. Vizier, maybe. Don't need that much green. I just have to hit like a bunch. Okay, Ephemerate. We're dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I couldn't even cast the thing anyway. Man, that's an unfortunate way to end. Just like the perfect sequencing from my opponent, starting with the bounce land on the first turn was pretty brutal. But these things happen, right? Like sometimes your opponent's just gonna have the perfect card every turn. And sometimes you're gonna have the perfect card every turn. That's why you play Magic. Anyway, thank you for watching. Not the most fan of this version of the cube. I might do maybe one more. It's just like really clunky. The games are really grindy though, so the gameplay is fun. Just like the decks are very unexciting, and it has the same problem as Commander, which I guess they said it's a mix of Commander. Not as like basically if you draw your accelerant, you're very far ahead. If you don't draw your accelerant, you're just going to be way slower when like your curve starts at 3, and that's not something I'm super fond of. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.